¿Qué tal a todos amigos que nos están viendo a través de la fanpage de Periódico La Roca? El día de hoy estamos aquí para hacer una entrevista con Shavo, que vienen a estar abriendo estos shows que va a tener tour en esta pequeña gira que es por México, así que vamos a platicar con ellos acerca de la experiencia porque han estado merodeando un poquito por aquí por la ciudad. Entonces, Shavo, how are you guys? Like, it's your first time here in Monterrey, I think.
Yeah.
So you've been like exploring the city a little bit, like
I actually went and saw the Tigres yesterday play,
Yeah,
and they won. It was an amazing game. They were losing 0-1, and then halftime they went crazy. They came back with 3 goals really fast. I'm a big football fan.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So I did that, and then I also went and bought some Cuban cigars. I did that, and I know he's been walking around doing all sorts of stuff, and Morgoth just walked in.
So you've been often in this kind of games, like it's not only music, like what are your hobbies like side of the music? Because you know, like you need to be like on a lot of things to keep your mind like kind of.
Of course. Well, what are your hobbies?
I like to draw. I've started getting into drawing more and stuff, and I just like to be creative in any facet, to be honest with you, whether it's like writing music or drawing or doing anything in general. I just like being creative and letting my mind like be expressive.
To give on some inspiration.
Yeah, just any type of inspiration.
Yeah, of course. And well, we're talking about this. You've been in a huge career with System, but let's talk about 7 hours after Violet. Because I don't know. I want to know about the name of the band. It's inspired on your name, kind of, right?
I mean, okay, so it started off as they wanted the group wanted to call it Shavo or Shav and stuff, and I kind of didn't want that, because I always think of the band, let's say Kiss, right? Okay. And then they have like the big Kiss in the back, and I don't want to have a big Shav in the back, I didn't that'd be awkward for me. So I was like, if we're gonna do that, let's make it an acronym and kind of find out words. But then I saw in a group text, I said, everyone come up with some words with Shavo, and everyone came up with all these crazy stuff. Right? And then we kind of picked out a few different things. And then 7 hours after happened. And then I typed, why don't we make V as a color? And I was gonna say violet. And he said, what about my favorite color, violet? And then so it was the same thinking, so violet became the thing. So 7 hours after violet, but then violet became so many different things to me. It means a lot. Violet is not a person, a place, or a thing. It could be anything, right? So we started thinking of different ways what violet could be and what it could happen at 7 hours after. So we're now talking, and we're actually in the middle of coming up with a comic book series where each episode or each issue has a different meaning for violet. So violet could be a girl, violet could be a color, violet could be a thing, a drug, an occurrence, something, you know what I mean? And so it's interesting, kind of like a Twilight Zone or a Black Mirror, on Netflix. So there's a lot of talks. It's a very artistic and creative outlet for all of us. It started off with just me and Morgoth creating music together because that's what we love to do, right? It was very free, no time. We didn't have to, there was no deadlines, there was no style.
Like no rules, you have
no
the
rules,
liberty
nothing, zero. Everything was like just fun. We're making music. We both make music for a living anyways, So we created this beautiful, I think, like work of like piece of music, which is all different songs, but it was like together it made sense, because they're all so different. But they have the same DNA. You could tell it's the same people are playing it, but it's different styles.
And maybe we can notice really well because this album came out last year. In October, it was a debut in LA. So it's been like not too long, but we can notice like the difference of the songs. It's melodic, but at the same time it's heavy, and you can do like this very soft music and then goes like very, very heavy. So it's the mood for the thing that you are talking, like the mood you're feeling like
at the moment. That's how we felt. So the music came out that way. So we needed a vocalist who can feed the music what the music needs, right? And so we did try out a few people. We had ideas, but then Morgoth used to worked with his other band, Left to Suffer, which is a ridiculously cool band, and brought that to me, and I said, well, he just growls, you know. I was like, you know, I just
right, yeah. He's a one facet.
No, I didn't say one facet, but I said I want that, but I also want this. Oh, he said, oh, he could sing too, and I said, okay, well, let's see. So we sent him a song, and it was the last song on the record, number 11, Feel, and it came back to me, and I remember I was in the gym, and I finished working on it. I was in the locker room, and so I pressed play in the locker room, and I was listening to it. I was like frozen. Because he was singing in falsetto, he was like, you know, and I was just tripping out. I was like, wow, same guy? Are you sure? Same guy? So I listened to it 3 times, and people in the locker room were like, what are you doing? There's music. Why is there music in the locker room? And I was thrilled, so I called him up. I said, dude, let's get this. Let's try another one. And then it was just perfect. And I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm very blessed to have found good people who are so talented to be with me on this journey, you know, and it's something I want this to go for a very long time. It's not like one record and then we're done. It's like now, that's why we're doing it so, again, we're doing the touring and everything just like we made the music. There's no deadlines, there's no time. We don't have to do it and then make another one. We can do it whenever we feel like it. So we're gonna play the right shows, get on the right tours, give each other time to whatever. He wants to do something with his other band, he can. I do something with System, I'm doing it. He can make music, you know. So it's very free.
When you have the time and are like free to do stuff with your own. Yeah. It's a lot of projects. Like every member of the band has another,
something else.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Also, it's a new outlet for me personally to be able to release music because, as you know, my other band, we haven't really made anything new for a long time. So I'm starving to make music. You know, I was starving. And I have a place that I can eat now.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah. Well, who knows?
That's very good to hear. Like you're like keeping the creativity with this new band, and of course to share the stage tonight with many great musicians as the Cult and Tool, of course. Because
we're honored and we're blessed to be able to get it. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, because you've been playing in a lot of stages, but I mean, these bands are like really huge. I can even imagine how it's a feeling. Like it's always something new, you know.
It's excitement. I feel like we all just rely on each other to be the best that we can be because everybody crushes. You know what I mean? So I feel like we're ready to conquer bigger stages and stuff.
For sure.
And it's your first time here in Monterrey because you've been with System. I remember in Force Fest like 7 years ago or so.
That was Mexico City, right?
Yeah, Mexico City.
Yeah, because I don't think we've been to Monterrey, and I was telling the other guy, I don't know why we haven't, because
it's one of the biggest cities of the country. So I hope it's.
That's crazy, really.
Right.
I didn't know that.
There's some plans because you have some tours, a tour in South America.
Yeah. Starting in April.
Yeah.
So. April 24th, we play Colombia, and then we move down all the way to Brazil. We're going to do a bunch of shows. So let's see what happens.
Maybe there's a space for Mexico.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing with System. We can't push too hard, you know?
Okay.
We were doing 1 show a year, 2 shows a year. Well, now we're doing like 15, 16 shows. So like, let's make it happen. Like, maybe next year we could do step by step. We don't want to push too hard, you know?
Okay.
So I'll take what I can get because I enjoy it so much, you know?
Yeah, of course. And as you said, like you're like with your time here with the new band. So I really wish you the best for the tonight's show.
Thank you.
And it was a pleasure to be here with you. And I don't know if you can say hi to the people from La Roca.
What's up, La Roca?
La Roca.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Nos vemos. Gracias.
Nice to meet you.